Hi, my name is Petra Eriksson. I'm an illustrator and visual artist from Sweden, currently based in Eindhoven in the Netherlands. I'm recording this from my studio. This is definitely one of my favorite spaces. It's a space that is just for me and just for creating. In the past few years, I worked with clients like the New York Times, Adobe, The Guardian, but one of the projects that I'm the most proud about is the illustration I did for the Oscars a few years ago. It was a really fun project because they had invited a bunch of artists from all around the world to each do a piece inspired by movies for them. And I think it worked out really well because they were really open for each artist to do something within their personal style. And I felt like they had a big understanding for the creative processes as well, leaving us to kind of do our thing and trusting that we would pull it together. And yeah, it created a really interesting mix of artworks, and I'm really happy with the piece that I created myself. I worked with Face This in the beginning of 2023. I knew about the organization before, and I had seen a bunch of the designs that previous artists had made, so I was really happy when they reached out to me. I really enjoy taking part in these kinds of projects and do something like non-profit that gives back to other people. One thing that I clearly remember from the drawings of the Indonesian school kids is the inclusion of a lot of different plants and flowers and animals. That is something that definitely inspired me for my piece and that I took with me into the process of creating this print. I started just like doing some rough sketches based on the ideas that I had gotten from the drawings, and I really wanted to explore the shapes of plants but making it in a slightly more abstract way. I also really wanted to add a kid to the picture and ended up drawing a little person down in like the corner of my art piece that is watering these big luscious plants. And for me that was kind of like a little bit of like a symbolic part in these kids observing and appreciating the nature around them. What I loved the most with working with faces was definitely seeing all the drawings from the kids and taking inspiration from that. That was a really good way to start and find inspiration for this project, and I really enjoyed getting a little glimpse of their world through their eyes. I really wanted my design to kind of portray a little feeling of hope for the people that sees the design and wears it. In the end, like what I wanted to create is this act of love and kindness to nature, with this little boy taking care of this flamboyant, big, organic plant. And I hope that, yeah, people find some hope and inspiration in that. I don't specifically remember my 15th birthday, but I remember more or less who I was at 15. Being 15 for me was not an easy age. It was the last year for me of going in a class where I didn't really feel like I fit in. And I was, trying to figure out who I was and what kind of people I wanted to hang around with, which I think a lot of people do at that age. I did at the end of that year start a new school, and that is kind of like the place and the first time when I think I finally felt like I had found my people, I had found my kind of creative space. I could fully be and explore who I was without feeling judged. And yeah, that is something that changed the future of my life a lot. I would like to give a big thank you to the school kids for taking part in this beautiful project, for sharing their life with us artists, and yeah, making us see a little bit of their world and give us inspiration to create new pieces around their drawings. I really hope that they keep creating in some way, and yeah, thank you.